right, man. So about Fury and Usyk review. I just went back and just did the film breakdown. Really wasn't really much to get too technical about. It was pretty much cut and clear. If you want to see that, join the Patreon, Goodfella TV or Free Game Plus, Goodfella TV. Shout out to Oleksandr Usyk, got the dub last night in a barn burner. Okay, well, it was a pretty much good fight, man. I thought it was better than I would anticipated it was gonna be. Um, you know, I just went back and watched it, dog. Like the first 3 rounds, Usyk won them joints. When I did the film breakdown for the most part, he won the first 3 rounds. I think a lot of people need to go back and watch that fight. I think a lot of people need to go back and watch that fight. Just running back through it, bro. I don't really think it did, like watching it live, did it justice. But that's just my opinion on it. Uh, but nonetheless, man, looking at the fight again a little bit, just clicking through it for a film study. Usyk is brilliant, and it didn't look good to the naked eye that the smaller guy was bagging up the bigger guy. That just never looks good to the naked eye, man. And a lot of people said, "Oh, Usyk only had one good round." These guys don't be watching the fight, bro. People don't be really right. People looking at their phones and don't be knowing what they be seeing and all that type stuff. And what he used was just technical ability. Technical. He, took away the uppercut after it became a problem. He circled away to his right, take away the uppercut, got his feet on the outside. Not only did he get the left hand going, just going back and watching it, the right hook and the right hook set up the left hand. That's what he dropped him with, a right hook left hand combination. And what he did was, Fury feints gave him some problems, but after that, after he figured the feint game out, and the only thing the only mistake Fury was doing was loading up on that backhand a little bit. He don't have a hook. So Usyk figured out that his left hook was trash. He turned southpaw a couple times. I seen one time for sure, Fury, but he ain't had no hook. So he had nothing to deter Oleksandr Usyk from moving into the right. So without a hook to the body, as he threw that right uppercut to the body and the right uppercut to split the guard, he should have been throwing that right hook to the body once Usyk started circling to his. That left hook to the body after Usyk started circling to his right. That way, that would have made Usyk make a business decision. Either we're gonna get out of range and just jump in and out, which ain't a good idea. Once you in there, pause, you should stay, or go back to the left and take his chances with the uppercut, right? But he never had a right hook to deter Usyk from circling to Usyk's right. So when Usyk was able to go to his right, and he started lining that straight left hand up, and then when he put the right hook with it, it's nothing he could do about it. The speed, the footwork, the feints, the irky jerky, the athleticism, the technical ability, and once the right hook got brought to the party, it was all she wrote. That was all she wrote. Once the right hook came to the party, it was over with. It was over with. Once the right hook came to the party, it was nothing that nobody else can do about it, for real. So, the only real game plan I really seen as far as what they could have done different is he should have just started throwing the left hook a little bit more, and he should have just stopped trying to load up on the right hand. When he just threw the right hand, he had a lot of success, but Usyk was just too saucy for him. That's just what it boiled down to. Usyk had too much sauce. He was too athletic. He was too athletic, man. He was too technical, too good, too irky jerky. We seen what Fury said after the fight. He said he gave up the fight because it was a war. I won a lot of rounds. Like, really, in actuality, he dominated a lot of rounds in the middle. But when you dominate, you got an opportunity to take somebody out, and you don't take them out. Who fault is that? He had an opportunity to take Oleksandr Usyk out, and he should have took him out, but he couldn't. You hurt him to the body, and then you showboating and putting your hands in the air and waving like you just don't care. You doing all that bullshit. He doing all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And in reality, you know what I'm saying? Um, in reality, he should have stepped on the gas. And I think Usyk showed him, you being a one puncher. You just looking for one punch, and you gotta have to put 3-4 shots together, and he couldn't put 3-4 shots together. And had he put 3-4 shots together, this fight probably would have been over with. So when you got an opportunity to go for the kill shot, you should. When you got an opportunity to go for the kill, you should. But he never consistently can hit, and he ain't a great combination puncher. He's a good one when he on, but he never had an opportunity to put 3, 4, 5 shots together, especially once he hurt Usyk to the body. Especially when he hurt Usyk to the body, he couldn't put 3, 4, 5 shots together. He should have. But it's easier said than done, and that's kind of the hard thing to do with smaller fighters moving up. It's their speed. And when you have technical ability, you have an orthodox in your approach. You're a southpaw. You kind of irky jerky. You can't find sparring partners like that. Then him moving up in weight, you got to respect the punch. Just off the fact that he's a heavyweight, you have to respect the punch. You have to respect the punch. So, you have to respect the punch. You have to respect the punch. So, and that's what he had to do. He had to respect that punch, bro. And he didn't. He didn't. He got caught with a right hook, left hand in the 9th round, and that's changed it. And when he bust his nose open with the left hand, that's what really changed it. But I think he knew he was in for a long night. That's why his personality had changed. That's why a lot of that stuff had changed going into that fight. That's why a lot of that changed. That's why a lot of that changed. So, in reality, bro, it was a good fight. If they do a rematch, a lot of it is going to boil down to Fury making adjustments and seeing what he did wrong. I think, his ability to throw a better right hook would help. I mean, left hook would help. Working on the left hook. But I think if it's adjustments to be made, it's going to be on Usyk end. In my opinion, if it's adjustments to be made, it's going to be on Usyk's end. I think he's the one that can make the adjustments. Now you kind of know where the distance is. You kind of know where his speed is. You kind of get an opportunity. Kind of the power, and people were saying, people were saying that People were saying, if Henry was saying, and some people saying, well, he should have just walked him down. 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 That's not who he is. He walked Deontay Wilder down. He walked Wilder down because Wilder was weak when somebody had really got past his stick, his power pause. With Usyk, that didn't work. Usyk was just, drop, dip down, be too slippery, make him miss, and reset him, and he knew how to box. So Usyk was just the better fighter, honestly. And Fury had a 40-pound weight advantage, but it became a disadvantage in the championship rounds. I'm telling y'all think, oh, he's bigger, this, that, and the third. As that fight, the attrition goes on in that fight, it worked against him. And his biggest mistake was when he had Usyk hurt to the body, he didn't take advantage of it. And credit to Usyk. He been hurt to the body before. He been in that position before. All credit to him because, he was able to shell up, survive, and then he was able to make critical adjustments in the middle round, in that middle of that fight. He made critical, and it looked like he was going to get overpowered. He knew with the dude being 40 pounds, he had to pace himself. So he knew that Fury, when Fury hurt him to the body in one of the middle 4th, 5th round, he knew Fury couldn't step it up. If he could have stepped it up, he would have stepped it up and got it out of there. So he's like, oh, he can hurt me, but he can't finish me. Let me show him I can hurt and finish him. And he showed it for the most part because he won that 12th round running away. He won the first 3 rounds based off what I watched. So, you say 3, 2, and the 12th, that's 6 rounds right there. A lot of people have him sweeping his championship rounds too. So 9, 10, 11. To me, that fight wasn't as close as people made it seem. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Check out the fight reaction playlist. We did a live for the fight reaction yesterday. It was over an hour, so hopefully you guys and girls enjoyed it. I do appreciate y'all. Check out the heavyweight boxing playlist. Check out the fight reaction playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.